6.5 hours later.
Would you just shut up?
Common sense would tell you that if your dog's outside barking, that you would go outside and see what it's barking at. Or you could just leave it for months on end to just sit outside and bark and do absolutely nothing for hours at a time. That's what my neighbors have been doing. Yeah, they have this dog and it literally just sits outside and barks. Like, sometimes like upwards of 8 hours straight. I have literally heard it bark until its vocal cords got so tired it could hardly speak anymore. It was like, and it was still out there trying to bark because nobody would go outside and do anything about it. Like, it's ridiculous. They just leave it outside all day long. You would think, well, it's an outside dog, so whatever. But no. They don't do anything with it. I have not once seen them play with it at all, or walk it, or anything. I've seen them feed it like once a day, and that's it. I'm not even sure if it has water out there or not. At least I hope it does. That is stupid. You are stupid, unnamed neighbor. That is no way to own a pet. I'm not saying I hate dogs. I love animals. You know, I've been around animals my whole life. I've had pets. I do currently have pets. I have a cat right now. And I've dog sat numerous times for different people. So don't call me a dog hater. Because I'm not. The real problem is those idiots who raise it. And another thing, they have 2 kids. Okay, I think they're elementary school age, so they're about like 8 or 9. But they seem like nice kids. You know, they're just outside playing. But every time they're outside, the dog barking increases tenfold. And they do nothing about it. Now, the parents do not come out, the kids don't go over and play with the dog, that nothing happens. It is ridiculous. And the kids, like, I have this ditch in front of my house, and sometimes in the winter, the water doesn't go completely down, and sometimes it freezes and makes ice. And then there's nothing you can do about it because it's ice and it can't drain. So, the kids just go over there and play on it. It's still my property. They don't ask permission. They don't do anything. They just come over and start playing in my yard. The parents do nothing to come over there and tell them not to do that, or to tell them, hey, well, you should ask him first before you go playing in his yard. The only time I've ever spoken to them about that is like 2 weeks after they started doing it. I just came outside and I was leaving to go somewhere, and they noticed me. And they were like, do we have to leave? I'm like, no, just be careful. But that's not the point. You need to keep your kids, you know, you need to raise them. Obviously, you are bad at raising kids, and you're bad at raising animals. Like I say, since around Thanksgiving, I think is when they got it. So Thanksgiving of 2018, so that's 3 months, it just sits out there. And it doesn't seem like a violent dog. Like, I've actually walked up to it and it seems really friendly. It's wagging its tail. It's not growling or anything. And it doesn't give you that weird death look like I'm going to bite you or anything. It just seems like it's a dog that wants attention because they never give it any. You can't just leave it out there all the time. It's a dog. You have to take care of it. You have to play with it. You have to give it attention. You have to pet it. The very basics of owning a pet. And you are doing none of those. You idiots. Anyway, never mind that. You obviously don't know how to discipline your kids either, because you just let them run around on your neighbor's property without even asking them or telling them to not do that. You obviously don't know how to do that either.
Have you ever tried simply turning off the TV, sitting down with your children, and hitting them?
Anyway, that's about it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Have a good day.